Welcome to Iron Reviews, the show where I review Marvel and DC Comics, and today I review Action Comics issue 958. The comic begins in Metropolis, where Lex Luthor and Superman are fighting off Doomsday, with Clark Kent and Jimmy Olsen in the background, taking pictures for the Daily Planet. As Lex gets hit back by Doomsday, Superman charges Doomsday through a building, and thinks how this Doomsday may be a trick or a robot, but Superman sees that this Doomsday sounds, feels, and smells the same as the original Doomsday, which means Superman can't give up. He has to try hard. Meanwhile, we see the mysterious Mr. Oz watching over everything that's happening, and sees that the pieces are falling in place, and says that much will be learned today, and much will be gained today. Elsewhere, we see Lois and John watching news, seeing Superman and Lex Luthor fight Doomsday. John asks who that monster is, and Lois explains that that monster is Doomsday, and his father fought that monster once back on their world. John then asks what happened after the fight, and Lois tells him that the most important thing that happened was that his father won. Back in Metropolis, civilians are running away from the big fight, trying to avoid Doomsday. Superman uses his heat vision on Doomsday, but it's ineffective and is hit back by Doomsday. While this is going on, Clark is confused at Jimmy how he is a part of the story, and Jimmy tells Clark that he can't act like all this is normal to him. Jimmy then says that Clark was dead. Lois outed his identity as Superman, but here they both are. Even Luthor stated that Superman was dead, but then Clark tells Jimmy he knows what he's saying, but he had to do it. He had to do it to survive. Back to the fight, Superman sees that this is his Doomsday, but seems more faster and more savage than he used to be, and as Doomsday charges at Superman, he is hit back by Lex Luthor, who then bombards him with bullets. Superman tells Luthor that they need to get Doomsday away from the people, and Luthor suggests that they bury him in the sewer. As Doomsday is running towards Lex, he is saved last minute by Superman, who comes from the underground and hits Doomsday up into the sky. Superman is thinking what to do and how to beat Doomsday, and he thinks that he should throw him into the sun. And as Superman flies up more, he's hit by Doomsday, who starts to hit him down. As Doomsday knees Superman in the face, he starts to fall to the sky, and while John and Lois are watching this from the TV, Lois turns off the TV, so John can't see this. Lois thinks that Clark should just run and get out of there, but that isn't the man he is. He's not the man he married. He's Superman. As Doomsday keeps beating Superman down to the sea, a news chopper comes close to get a shot of the action, but then Doomsday grabs Superman and throws him to the chopper. Then Superman sees what Doomsday is doing. He's using strategy. Superman is shocked and is shocked that Doomsday is using strategy, but we go back to Lois and John, as John runs out of the house telling his mom that he can help his dad. He knows he can. But Lois says even if he can, John will only put himself in risk and complicate things further. We go back to Metropolis, where the people from the chopper are falling out of the sky, and Jimmy tells Clark to stop messing around and get up there and save people. But Clark tells Jimmy that was never him, but the falling people are catched by Lex Luthor, who tells Clark that whatever game he's playing, he's committed. As Doomsday falls out of the sky, he destroys the train track, and the train comes off the broken rail line. Lex sees this and flies up to catch it and evacuate people, but as he's about to do it, the train is catched by Superman. Superman tells Lex to take over for him while he deals with Doomsday, but Lex tells him no, and tells him to evacuate the people, while he keeps Doomsday off his back. Superman is surprised and sees he may have been wrong about Lex this whole time, and starts evacuating the people. Lex Luthor gets hit hard by Doomsday, then his armor is destroyed by Doomsday, and Doomsday holds Lex by his head. We go back to the mysterious Mr. Oz, who watches over and says that Superman needs to think what to do, and only then he can make his move. Action Comics issue 958 is another great issue. I mean, it's kinda ironic, but this issue is full of great art and great action. I meant to say great action and great art, but hey, I got mixed up, so it doesn't matter. I really liked how in this issue we see more of heroic Luthor, and Luthor tried to continue to be a good guy, and not as a joke, not as a facade, but really be like a hero, be like Superman. Also, I was kinda confused why Clark said I did it to survive. What does that mean? What did he do? I mean, is this a new 52 version or a newer version of Clark Kent? I mean, I still think this is a new 52 version without powers, but yeah, I may be wrong. I don't know. Overall, I may be wrong about this, but I don't know. I wonder what this means. Also, we see more of Mr. Oz in this comic, which I'm very interested who he really is and why he has an interest in Superman. I mean, my guess is he's been reading Superman comics. No wonder why he's an interest in Superman. Am I right? Also, it seems cool to see Superman handle with the original Doomsday, but this Doomsday, like Superman said, seems stronger than before, so I wonder if Superman can handle him, or maybe he'll need some backup. I wonder, but I have to say this was another great action-packed issue, and I'm very interested for the next issue. This was great story, great art, and great characters. I give this an 8 out of 10 and recommend this issue for anyone who likes good comics or good Superman comics, and I am excited for the next issue. Thanks for watching, and make sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more Iron reviews, and check out my Twitter at IronHulk018, and if you like this review, check out my other reviews on the channel. My name's August, and until then.